In my last video, I talked about characters you need to stop making excuses for. In this video, I'm going to talk about characters who have excuses. This is my top 5 villains who have a reason to be evil. Number 5, he who must not be named. That's right, Lord Voldemort himself has an excuse. Being conceived under a love potion, he can't feel love. And in place of love, he sought out power. I can also understand, at least a little bit, why he does not like muggles. I mean, his dad was a muggle and a total dick. Every muggle he's come in contact with, whether it was his family or the kids at the orphanage, they treated him like crap because he was different. No muggle ever showed him the least bit of compassion. When he realized he had these powers, he kind of jumped to the conclusion that he was better than them, and that kind of escalated quickly. Number 4, Sauron. The ring, it messes with people. We know that quite clearly from Gollum, and I think that's kind of one of the things Gollum does in this story is he shows how effed up the ring can make you. Granted, Sauron wants the ring for power, while Gollum wants it because it's precious. You know, I think it's funny that even though Sauron is the main villain in The Lord of the Rings, he doesn't really do much. Regina from Once Upon a Time. Again, people are probably going to disagree with me, but hear me out. Regina was always treated like crap. Her mom killed the man she loved. She was thrust into a loveless marriage and forced to raise the daughter who was partially responsible for the love of her life dying. When she was finally able to escape the manipulations of her mother, it required dark magic. And as we all know, magic comes with a price, and in this case it happened to be everything good about her. Now, she didn't lose everything good all at once. The fact that her own kingdom shunned her and hated her so much kind of just pushed her farther and farther away from good. And that's kind of why she's evil. Number 2, probably the best known villain in the world, the Wicked Witch of the West. She had been ostracized for a long time, and then someone comes along and kills her sister. And then the one thing that she could have wanted from her sister after she died gets given to some random chick who just dropped in. That doesn't even take into account the fact that the one who got the shoes killed her sister in the first place. Yes, it was an accident, but she still has a right to be upset about it, and she still has a right to want those shoes back. And number 1, the Master. You stare into the untempered schism and come out of it unchanged. The Master stared into it, and it stared back, and it made him go crazy. Simple as that. Definitely not something that he could change. Jeez, even when he was human, he was a little batty. And those, dear children, are my top 5 characters that have a reason to be evil.